Dad, have you ever thought about your life? I mean, if you had to write about it, what would you say?
I get up at 5 in the morning. I fight traffic. I bust my hump all day. I fight traffic again. And I come home. Then I pay my taxes. The end.
What would you do if I sang out of tune?
From 1988 to 1993, the Wonder Years redefined the coming-of-age genre by following Kevin Arnold, played by Fred Savage, as he navigated life during the Vietnam War era. Unlike traditional sitcoms, it used a single camera setup and omitted a laugh track, creating a more intimate and realistic tone. Here are 10 weird facts you may not know. But maybe you're a Wonder Years aficionado and know all of it. In any case, I hope you enjoy the video. Be sure to stay to the end for a bonus fact. You don't want to miss it. Today's topic was recommended by a subscriber. If you have a good idea for a future episode, please leave it in the comments. Thanks. Number 1. The search for Winnie Cooper involved auditioning hundreds of young actresses, ultimately coming down to Danica McKellar and her sister Crystal. According to McKellar, she won the role for 2 key reasons. 1, she was slightly older, making the on-screen kiss less of a concern for producers, and 2, her dark hair complemented Fred Savage's look better than her sister's blonde hair. Originally intended as a guest role in the pilot, Winnie became a series regular.
In effect, in junior high school, who you are is defined less by who you are than by who's the person sitting next to you.
Number 2. Karen dated several men throughout the show, often drawn to older, effortlessly cool guys, especially those who rode motorcycles, much like David Schwimmer's character. One notable love interest, portrayed by Sex and the City's John Corbett, appeared in a dream sequence where Kevin was meant to land a staged punch on him. Despite careful choreography to ensure no one got hurt, Fred Savage accidentally struck Corbett for real. Fortunately, Corbett took the hit in stride, brushing it off with ease. His laid-back reaction left an impression on Savage, who admired his ability to roll with the unexpected moment.
Hey!
I'd never been hit before. I mean, really hit. It hurt.
Number 3. Neil Marlins, the show's creator, initially envisioned the Wonder Years taking place in his hometown of Long Island. However, the network preferred a more universal setting, so the series never specifies a city. The exterior of the Arnold's home, though, was a real house on a quiet street in Burbank, California, with its interior recreated on a soundstage. Marlins explained that the street's freshly planted trees played a role in its selection. A disease had wiped out the original trees, so everything had been replanted, giving the neighborhood a newer look, he recalled.
He didn't say it, and neither did I, but at that moment, my dad and I were closer than we'd ever...
Stop it!
Sorry.
Number 4. Although Danica McKellar was cast as Winnie Cooper, the producers were so impressed by her sister Crystal's audition that they found a role for her later on. She was brought in to play Becky Slater, Kevin's rebound girlfriend, whom he dated in an attempt to make Winnie jealous. However, when Becky realizes Kevin's heart still belongs to Winnie, she doesn't take it lightly.
Oh yeah! Friends? Oh! I'll give you friends!
Number 5. Fred Savage and Danica McKellar's unforgettable first kiss in the pilot episode didn't just happen effortlessly, it actually took 6 takes to get it right. McKellar fondly remembers the moment, noting that it was a milestone for both of them, as neither had kissed anyone before. The experience was both exciting and nerve-wracking. After that, it was hard to go back to just being kids, Savage later joked. McKellar admitted that when she first read the script, she was most excited about one particular thing. "I just thought, wow, I'm going to have my first kiss," she recalled. When McKellar later asked if he'd been told to gently stroke her hair afterward, Savage confessed, "I just kind of went with it." Adding to the surreal experience, she ended up watching her first ever kiss with her entire family when the episode aired after the Super Bowl in 1988.
We both had crushes on each other at the time, and it was pretty nerve-wracking. You don't usually get your first kiss with 50 people watching, and it's also being recorded later to air on national television.
If you're enjoying this video, please don't disappoint Kevin and Winnie. Hit the like button. Thanks so much. Now back to the countdown. Number 6. In addition to the first kiss between Kevin and Winnie, The pilot also tackled the death of Winnie's older brother, Brian Cooper, played by Bentley Mitchum, the grandson of Robert Mitchum in Vietnam. As Allie Mills, who played Kevin's mom, explained, that's what Neil and Carol said in the pilot. It was the wonder years because it was the end of them. It was the end of innocence to see that war and people dying from our backyards right on television, which is why I think it's so important that Winnie's brother died in the pilot.
Brian Cooper was killed.
Number 7. In the series finale, Kevin narrates that his best friend, Paul Pfeiffer, went on to attend Harvard University and became a lawyer. Interestingly, this fictional future closely mirrors the real-life path of actor Josh Saviano, who portrayed Paul. After stepping away from acting, Saviano pursued higher education at Yale University, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. He then obtained his Juris Doctor from the Benjamin N. Cardozo School of Law. Transitioning into law, Saviano specialized in corporate and intellectual property matters. He co-founded Spotlight Advisory Group, where he serves as president. Number 8. In 2014, Kevin Arnold's historic Jet sports jacket found a permanent home in the Smithsonian, thanks to Fred Savage's mother, who had carefully preserved it for years with that exact intention. Reflecting on its significance, Savage shared, "That jacket was there for all the big moments. Kevin's first day of school, his first kiss. So many unforgettable memories from the first season are tied to it."
Let me see, maybe I can help.
Wayne.
Let's see. Kevin Arnold, born a butthead, died a butthead.
Number 9. Since the cast was so young, school was a daily requirement on set. This made things particularly challenging for Fred Savage, who appeared in nearly every scene. To work around the tight schedules, the crew often filmed actors separately, whenever they weren't required to be in the same shot. One surprising result of this filming trick? The heartfelt moment when Kevin sneaks into Winnie's bedroom after her car accident, and they exchange their first "I love yous" wasn't quite as romantic behind the scenes. Instead of looking into each other's eyes, both Savage and Danica McKellar were actually gazing at a small piece of tape marking where the other would be. Not exactly the dreamy moment fans imagined.
Homeroom. I sat between Eric Antonio and Gail Aslanian. They had met on the bus and had taken a liking to each other.
And I love you both, but I'm having a little trouble breathing here.
Number 10. Executive producer Bob Brush understood that viewers would be disappointed that Kevin and Winnie didn't get their fairy tale ending. Some viewers will be surprised that nothing works out the way your fondest wish would be, Brush explained. The message I wanted in there is that that's part of the beauty of life.
I'll be leaving now.
I'd set out to find myself and ended up losing everything.
Now for a bonus fact. Some internet myths refuse to fade, and one of the most persistent is the bizarre claim that Josh Saviano, who played Kevin's best friend Paul Pfeiffer, grew up to be shock rocker Marilyn Manson. Of course, this is completely false, but that hasn't stopped Manson from playing along. Fred Savage once recalled a surprising encounter with the musician. "I met him once," he explains. "He walked up to me and said, 'You know, we work together.' And I just laughed and said, 'Oh, I know.' Thanks for hanging out today. I hope you got a smile from this content, and I hope to see you again next time."
A helpless waif in fishnet tights and go-go boots.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Paul.